All right, everybody, how you doing? This is Kinesiology 220, Introduction to Coaching. And if you are seeing this video, then you've already made it to the Modules tab. Let me go here, Learning Modules, and this video will be embedded right in here in Module 0, start here. So if you're in here, you're good to go. So let's go ahead and get rolling on this. I'm going to try to do a half screenshot of this so it's a little bit easier to see. I left off in the previous presentation, or one of my other presentations, regarding Roy G. Biv, right? I've read orange, yellow, although it's kind of a yucky green here, green and blue. Well, when I organize my courses and when you go into Blackboard, and what you'll see here is Module 1 is in red, Module 2 is in orange, yellow, summer break is in black, you got Module 4 is green, and then you have Module 5 from July 17th to 26th is blue. And each module itself is about 10 days long. And with that, as I mentioned in our previous presentation, I did that deliberately because if you just look at 8 weeks and the number of days we have to get through the content, you know, the book is already laid out into 5 parts. I just broke that out into 5 modules. I thought that was just the easiest and smoothest way to do this. I would normally do an 8-week course where I have 2 weeks per module, but it just kind of worked out this way. And I think it's really going to work out in terms of how 4th of July lays out as well. But here's the deal. When you get into Module 1, you have a little introduction on what we're doing, but then you look at this, it's regarding the foundational skills for coaches, and that's Part 1's title in the book. And under Part 1's title, you have 4 chapters, Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, developing your coaching philosophy, objectives, or determining your coaching objectives, providing effective leadership, and coaching diverse athletes. And broadly based, when we're talking academia, we have 2 main drivers, right? And this is the way I lay out my course content for all Blackboard, especially online courses. You have a folder that'll be all the deliverables, all the information that's being provided to you, everything you'll be tested on, graded on, etc. And then you actually have an assignments folder, which is the measurables, right? So in our parlance, in terms of academia, deliverables and measurables. So when you go in and you open Module 1, this will be the same for each module. Each module will have the same thing. There'll be 2 folders for each. So for example, Module 1, all the materials are provided. You'll have some presentations that are provided by the book. You know, they do a pretty good job of kind of encapsulating some information. I'll make up some class slides and I'll shoot some video presentations. I mean, I have a ton of years of coaching experience. And if I'm able to offer my annotations, I will definitely do that for your benefit because there's a little value add there, obviously. And then the other folder that you have in each module is or are the assignments, or the assignment folder where you find all of the assignments, if I can be grammatically correct. So you have materials and assignments, post and response 1, written assignments 1 and 2, quiz 1, 2, 3, 4, and exam 1. That coincides with everything you see in the red over here, and that's all due by June 11th. Now, if we take this out, let me open this up. Let me go back out to learning modules. Just realize that I'm creating the course content as we go. So like if you were to go out to Module 4, the layout is there, the materials folder is there, the assignments folder is there, but if we were to open assignments, there's nothing there as of yet. So my intention is to try to get as much of this content out as soon as possible so you guys can stay ahead of the content curve, if you will, for the summer. I'd really actually appreciate that because your content curve is also my grading curve, right? So to a certain degree, if you're able to stay ahead of the curve, then so too am I. And to that end, at this point, just realize there isn't or are not any assignments in here yet. There are not any lectures in here yet, but there will be soon. Now, like I said, at the time of doing this, they're just not there. But my other goal is this. Up here, the course is locked, but I'll probably go ahead and unlock this when I'm done shooting the video to allow you guys the opportunity to get in here and kind of look around a little bit. But just realize that the content will not be in there as of yet. So as you can see, I definitely have some work cut out for me in terms of getting the content loaded in. So I'm going to break off of this presentation and go ahead and just start cranking away on some content. So with that said, guys, have a good one. Looking forward to a good semester, but that's how I organize my classes. My goal is to have like the smoothest possible process, the least amount of drag possible is kind of really the key goal because it's a wall of information coming at you in a short amount of time. And if there's any drag in the process, it makes it a challenge. So that's why I try to break it out the same, whether it's for this class or any of my other classes. This is the format I use. It's kind of my brand. So I'm 5 minutes in. I'm out of here, guys. Catch you later.